How the hell are we doing today? We're in Gravatt with Fish Head Videos. We're doing another fly today. The name of this fly is 6 Was 9. It's a Jimi Hendrix song off an album called Electric Ladyland. Killer album. I'd encourage you to listen to it. I just kind of came up with this fly one day, just kind of playing around, which that's how a lot of my flies come to be, is just messing around. And as usual, my flies have goofy names. I like them. Some people don't like them, but I come up with them, so I call them whatever I want to call them. So with that, let's get started. Let's do the materials. So this is a peacock dubbing. This is a product that's put out by Fly Tires Dungeon. I've mentioned them in other videos. They put out an excellent product. I'd encourage you to check out their site. The ribbing is going to be silver wire. The tag is Easter basket material that I buy after Easter's over. The thread is 6/0 black. Again, the body material, I'm using a dark brown yarn here. You could dub this. Doesn't really matter, just so you get that. The hook today is a 2x long 10. I do tie this fly though in 14s to 8s. The tail again is dark brown marabou, and this is the bead to fit a size 10 or an 8. And then the finishing touch on it is this is just brown hackle. So with that, let's get her started. Okay, as always, we're going to put a nice thread base on there to eliminate materials from sliding around on the shank of the hook. I'm going to leave the thread up front, as you'll see why in just a second. Get a little piece of mango here. And I mean, when they string this stuff together, they string it together, I'll tell you what. All right. Now, interesting enough here, and maybe a lot of viewers wonder, wow, why does this guy just throw it on the floor? And this kind of goes out to the camera and one of his buddies, Guppy, and this is for you, Guppy, right here. I don't usually do this, as you'll see there. Look at that basket. I catch it in that basket, so that's it. So how's that? Okay, I'm sure a lot of people have wondered, wow, this guy just throws it on the floor? All right, so here we go. So again, that's about the length we want, so we're just going to incorporate that into the body of the fly. Bring that back. Too long. Again, we can just slide that up. And that's a nice thing about that. You can adjust that to any length that you want. All right. So we're going to put in some of this god-awful Easter material here. All right. It's a little bit hard to work with, but, you know, you'll get it. So you're just going to set that in there. Wrap over it right to the base of the tail. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to go 3 or 4 layers here because the brown, we want this tag to stick out, and the brown, if you don't go quite a few here, it's hard to see it. So there we go, right there. We're gonna. You'll see what I mean about this material too. It's already starting to give me a few headaches here. Okay, see, so I'm going to get rid of it. It ain't going to happen. There we go. So I just use my scissors or whatever to get rid of it. All right. So now we're going to take a piece of copper wire for the rib. We're going to set that in there. That doesn't have to go necessarily up the front. That isn't going to build up much bulk at all. Yeah, okay, here we go like that. Okay, so now we're going to take a piece of that yarn. We're going to tie that in right behind the eye. Right behind the bead. Bring that back right to the base of that sparkle. And then we're just going to wrap this forward. Okay. And you can see how easy that is. And you can get the same result with this that you can with the dub. But, you know, dubbing's just fine. That'll work. Okay, so we're going to rib that copper wire, copper under the silver, I guess I should say. Tie that off just like that. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to take some of this black pseudo peacock dub, and we're going to put a thorax in there. Again, this isn't real easy to dub with. There's easier things, but it's not bad. The whole thing is don't grab too much at a time. Moisten your fingers a little bit. It's another good tip. Okay, let's see if that's enough. Okay. Good. Okay. Now we're going to take one of these brown feathers, and this is not high quality hackle by any sense. So you're going to look at that. So you want shiny side up. That's the dull side, or concaved and convexed is another way to look at it. But we want the hackle to wrap around the shank of the hook, fit back over that thorax. Okay, just like that. So now we're going to grab that vein. That one is not wanting to bend. That is not correct. Let's retie that one. And that's one of the things that, you know, don't get frustrated in the middle of something doesn't work out. Just reattach it and go from there. Good. Okay, now we're just going to bring that back just a tiny bit with the thread. Not too much, just a little bit. Okay, just like that. Okay, now we're going to grab some more of that dub. Put it at the front. Okay, we don't want to go too heavy here. About just like that. Okay. Okay, right in front of that hackle, kind of so puts that hackle back a little bit. Just like that. Good. Okay, now we're just going to go in there with the whip finisher. Just like that. Good. And you can go in there with a brush too and kind of pick it out just a little bit. Gives it kind of a little more life, as you can see that. And there you go. If 6 was 9. It's a good one. Get out there, use it. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And we would love you to subscribe. And we hope you view, we're going to have more out there. So I hope you view those. And thank you for viewing. Give them hell.